Всем доброго времени суток. Продолжаем прохождение Elex. Я здесь за кадром побегал.
Supplies located. Thank you for.
За кадром занимался геноцидом всякой нечисти. Гулял тут по товару. Тут, короче, пробежался. Нашел несколько, парочку заданий. Я их вставлю сейчас, сразу вставлю и продолжу дальше.
So, has word spread that there's Elex to be earned here? Grab your cock and get ready to rock, because we've got some great scrap out there just waiting to be dug up. Look for pieces with a high concentration of Elex. Those are what the buyer will want. Come on, let's get moving.
Who is the buyer?
I'm not revealing my business connections, but you don't have to worry. I'll get us a good deal. So, are you with us or not?
I'm not here to work.
Of course you're here to work, because that means you'll get paid. And as a bonus, our powerful benefactor won't decide to, kill you. So get out there and get collecting scrap.
I'm not a scrap collector. Understand?
Wait a moment. If you're not here to help us, you must be a bounty hunter.
Do I look like a bounty hunter?
Yeah. But all right, I don't see why you deny it. So let's both just calm it down, okay?
I am calm.
Good, right. Just don't go stressing me, all right?
Is that how you live out here? By scavenging?
Scavenging? I'm not here to pick up a few tin cans. I'm out here to get rich. They call me Lucky Sam. And I am the best scrap dealer you'll find in Tavar.
I could use someone like you.
No, that's not going to happen. Loyalty is shards, but I've got business I have to take care of. But I will make you an offer. If you find something of interest, sell it to me. I'm always looking for scrap, and you need shards. And if you're looking for salvage, I'll take your shards for it.
You've got rich with scrap.
Don't let your eyes shine so fast. It's not an easy business. Some sites yield nothing, and the good ones are getting harder to find. Then there's all the extra expenses. You need to keep your scrap collectors happy. They like the entertainment district, you see? All those costs. It means I rely on the bonuses to get by.
So who buys this stuff?
The scrap baron, who else? Unless anyone else comes with a better deal. But there are always problems with old connections. People who think they're owed something.
Who are you having problems with?
One of the scrap baron's ass kickers, Trevor. He thinks his connections mean he can take our scrap for nothing. If he paid properly, he'd get the business. All he cares about is the delivery. Maybe you can help us after all. Would you take care of cutting all connections to our old employer? We've got to make a living out here. And with what Trevor tries to pay us, well, that's not really giving us an opportunity to do that. If you can get us out of this, I'll make it worth your while.
First, I want to hear his version of the story.
Speaking isn't gonna change Trevor's mind. But sure, go ahead and try. Just remember, I'm here to make a deal when you decide you can be more forceful.
Do you want to trade?
Very well.
Ничего, у тебя ничего интересного, что ли, нету? Кроме Элекса ни хрена. Что у тебя еще в домике есть?
I'm not used to this
А,
shit.
и опять
Have you
есть.
traveled with other people as well?
You mean since I left Zacor?
No, I mean when you were an Elex-controlled robot surrounded by other Elex-controlled robots. Fuck, you can be an asshole. So are we gonna fuck or what?
Короче, ладно, пусть будет.
If you're serious, then yeah.
If I'm serious, fuck you know how to ruin a moment. So, what are you waiting for? You better not be expecting me to do all the work.
Так, ну мы это все видели же, правильно, да? Давайте. Пропустим ролики, херолики, все. Она молодец. Все, иди за мной.
Fucking countryside.
Так. Где это задание, блин? Развод караулов. Тревор и везунчик. Что-то я не... Я ж там был. Вот только что, можно сказать. Эй, подожди. Ты чё голышом-то бегаешь? Ты чё? Оденься. И очки одень. Те очки. Вроде те. Так. Ты чё? А, у нее даже кольцо никакое не одето. Не понял. Ты чё, все снял? Нет. Максимальное здоровье, броня. Сохраниться. О, нифига, кольцо какое офигенное. Смотрите, чё. А я его даже не то. И, короче, все сопротивления и парирование. Фига себе крутой какой. Вообще наикрутейшее, блин. Круто, блин. Где я его достал, интересно, я уже не... Сейчас уже, наверное, нет, я не вспомню, блин.
Finish them.
Блин, я почти уверен, что когда я здесь проходил, здесь никого не было. Ты же был здесь? Блин. Интересно.
Pretty isolated here.
Yeah, and? I don't trust strangers. I don't trust people who haven't committed to a faction. That means I don't trust you. Everything here belongs to the Duke. That means everything I find here goes straight to the scrap baron. His answer to goods going missing is to rip whoever takes it a new one, and I don't want any new holes.
I'm not here to trade.
Well, then what do you want?
That's my business. Why are you so scared of the scrap baron?
I don't know. Maybe because he's a cold-blooded, profit-obsessed nutjob? You don't get made lord of all salvage by the Duke by talking nicely to people. And the scrap baron is one of the Duke's main guys up at the fort.
So it's fear, not loyalty?
Loyalty? This is Tavar. Nobody's loyal to anything but shards here. You don't mess with the Duke or the scrap baron. Not if you want to keep all your body parts attached to the rest of your body. And he does pay. We all get our share of the profit. Can I ask a question while you're talking?
What do you want to know?
I want to know what you know about, you know, this place. The desert. Tavar. All of Magellan. What happened here? Have you never asked yourself that? I mean, we live amongst the ruins of the old world, but what do we really know about it?
Why do you want to know?
I spend every day picking this stuff up, and we just sell it. Break it up for components, melt it down. But I don't know anything about the people who made them, who they were, or what happened to them. I mean, do you never ask yourself that? I mean, if you just look at all this stuff, their world was full of this technology. Do you never wonder what our world could have been if whatever happened hadn't happened?
No. Why should I care?
Where are you from?
What's that to do with you?
Well, maybe you can tell me about the history of where you're from. I mean, there must have been stories, people who have tales that they tell about where they live. Tell me them.
Любопытный какой.
Why don't you tell me?
Me? I'm from here. The desert. This used to be a country until the comet hit and then pow! Destroyed everything. All those people, all those buildings, wiped out. Where we're standing, there were millions of people around here. Millions! Now, there's just sand, ruins, outlaws. If only there was a way to bring all that stuff back. Here we are, spending our days stealing from ghosts and hoping no one kills us for doing it.
If scrap's so important, why are you here on your own?
Yeah, the fort sent a gang to work with me, but they stole the scrap instead of delivering it. We had a deal, but they had guns. I'm just glad they didn't plug me before they went.
Maybe they didn't deliver the scrap because you didn't pay them.
You think I owe Sam and his men? They owe me. They owe me a scrap delivery. They don't care if I'm dead. They're only interested in the scrap they got. And without that scrap, I'm dead.
Why did you let them get away with it?
Well, begging wouldn't get me anywhere, and there are too many to threaten. And I'm not going looking for them on my own. If the scrap baron is pissed, he'll have to come and find me here.
So, you've given up.
It shouldn't be my problem. If the scrap baron wants the scrap, he should be helping me stop those guys. He's the one with the reputation. But now, it's too late. The scrap baron blames me and my time is running out.
I can help you.
And I'm supposed to just trust you like that? Last time I trusted someone, they ran off on me and landed me in this situation. Why do you want to help me at all?
Ну, не знаю даже. А нахрен ты нужен мне?
Because I don't want to see you turned into dog food.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid that too. I guess I don't have much choice. I'm just lacking in ideas. If you think of one, let me know.
I met with Sam.
So, does he still have that stupid grin on his face? Yeah, I don't even want to know. Let him grin as much as he wants. The main thing is that you got him to work for me again.
As far as I can see, he had more than one reason to stop working.
What are you talking about? Right. The pay was crap. The food was worse. But he's a damn scavenger. You see how they get treated in the fort? I treat them like kings. Kings! You think the scrap baron showers me in shards? You think he wants those trash pickers to be rolling in Elex? So, did you get that trash weasel to work for me again?
Not yet.
Well, then don't stand around and get moving.
Я тебя убью сейчас, блин, если ты будешь так базарить. Ха. Не, ну убивать. Давай попробуем сначала поговорить, а потом будем убивать. Может будет дополнительная какая-нибудь эта фигня.
I will get...
All right. Let's hear how you think you can do it.
Either they'll do it willingly, or I will force them back to work.
All right, but don't go crazy. They're not gonna help me if they're dead.
Ай, чё, блядь, пешком бежать? Далеко же, блин. И очки не те одел.
It's no surprise the old world disappeared. Look at this shit.
Ну что ты скажешь?
About Trevor's scrap delivery. You'll make the deal, or I'll make you pay.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
No joke. Straight choice.
Then you'd better hope that luck is on your side.
Shit, that was pretty good.
Okay, stop. You win, okay, you win. We'll start making deliveries to Trevor again. I just hope he pays out more shards from now on. Otherwise, you might start finding our bodies out here.
Speak to Trevor.
Nothing to do with you, hey? Tell him he can count on the delivery. Only don't expect him to pay much for the information.
Опять бежать. В смысле, подожди. Опа. Бабах. Амулет браконьера. Нифига, что тут нашел. Че это за бабаха? Бабаха. Ракетница, блин. Тут что-то у нее урон совсем ни о чем. Бабах, но зато ее можно улучшить. Радиоактивный снаряд, блин. Фига. Так это другая совсем ракетница. Бабах. интересно, фигня.
Your men will work for you again.
I guess you're really persuasive.
You want the details?
No, the fact it works is enough. The scrap baron will be pleased he's getting his scrap, which means he'll be pleased with you. Thanks for your help.
That's it?
It's all I can spare. I'm sorry if you were hoping for more. You.
Ну и ладно. Погнал я тогда дальше гулять. Там какого-то типа валят, блин, надо его срочно спасать. Я первый раз его не успел спасти. Быстрее, быстрее. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Ну чё, тип? Да это чё тебе надо-то тут? А где тип? Погоди-то тут Сив. Тут был Конор какой-то. Я не понял юмора. А, вон он стоит. А вот на этот раз ты не стал биться с ним, да? Охереть. Ну давайте хоть поболтаем с ним. Молодец, ты в этот раз спасать пошел,
I'll
да?
save you the trouble of looking around. This place has already been picked clean, so don't waste your time here. You'll do better elsewhere.
Кто ты такой?
You just want to get rid of me.
Hey, I'm just trying to save you some time. Sure, have a look around, see what you find, but I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. This place is cleaned out. Here, take some water. You might as well not go home completely empty-handed. And don't worry, it's clean. Any animal that tries to piss in the well here ends up fried.
Я видел, чем ты занимался перед тем, как... И с чем эта бутылка.
Do you have anything to sell?
Sell? No. I'm no good as a trader. I tried it once, but in the end, just brought me trouble. Guys who couldn't pay. Guys who bargained over every last shard. I don't want to deal with that sort of shit.
So there's nothing you want to trade?
Well, if you can get some raw meat, I'll trade you something.
Сейчас сырое мясо.
You want me to look for pet food?
Do what you want. I'm just telling you what I'll trade.
Блин, надо было соглашаться. Ладно, сейчас.
I'll save you the trouble of looking.
На-на-на.
And what did you find?
Few bits of scrap, few shards. Nothing worth the time I've spent. I got lucky because someone had stashed their finds over there. So at least I got some reward. Here, take some water. You might as well. And don't worry, it's clean.
На-на-на-на-на.
Sure, I'll get you some meat.
Okay. A half dozen cuts should be enough.
Песте не одобряет этого.
I got the meat you wanted.
And still fresh. Great. Here. Some shards from my emergency stash. Sorry about the smell. I keep them in my boots. Still, should keep them safe from thieves.
What a fuck up that was.
Что тебе не нравится? Отстань от меня.
When are you moving on?
Ah, that can wait. My boots are rubbing. I could use a little break. Hey, take it easy. Hey, take it easy.
Ты кто такой, блин? И самое главное, когда его убили первый раз, вот этот, блин, тролль его завалил, мне написали, что это как-то это повлияет на сюжет. А теперь я смотрю на него и что-то непонятно. Кого-то Нихера, кирку прям отгнали кому-то, блин. В общем, мне написали, что смерть его влияет как-то на сюжет. Ну, что-то я хрен поймешь. А как с ним разговаривать? Рецепт яблочной наливки, кстати. Давно ее искал, блин. Рецептик. Яблоки специально не жрал.
Take it easy.
Слышишь, дятел? Странно, короче. Странно, ну да ладно. Ладно, пойду я дальше тогда бегать. Что-то изначально не думал, что тут что-то есть интересного. Тут была куча разбойников. Прям, ну, таких мощных, да. Ну, не думал, что тут, оказывается, у них пленник какой-то есть. Он сидит, попивает. Кольцо выносливости. Ну, давайте поболтаем с ним.
No, no! It's not my time! I still have to cleanse this land. I am important. I am valuable. You can't kill me!
Nobody wants to kill you.
Oh, they do. And all because I scrub. Because I clean. Because I will bring you money. Ransom. Yes. Ransom. Someone will pay a lot of ransom money for me. A lot. I am a living money bag, you understand? If you kill me, then you're killing your dreams.
Who are you exactly?
I am... I remember sand. Now it flows through my skull. I don't know who I am anymore.
How did you get captured?
With a club to the head. Then rotting stone. Beetles for appetizers. Worms for the main dish. But I obeyed. My friend did not obey. He jumped head first from the balcony. Now the worms eat him.
You can get out of here. The Reaver leader is dead.
I heard a few bones breaking. Maybe you are telling the truth. Listen, search the dungeons of the ruins. They took everything there. Well, I will leave now. As you ordered. As the voice says.
Бедняга, блин. Тя, тут даже сортир даже для него сделали. Офигеть. И чё? Ведь это все?
Too easy.
Всякая фигня. Прыгнул с балкона, ага, там лежал труп какой-то, блин, ну снизу. Обычный, блин. Я как-то не придал этому значения. Вон он, блин. Типа друг его прыгнул. Но тут еще есть подвальчик. Подвальчик я еще не ходил. Ага, бандюки прям. Смотри-ка, сколько тут всякой фигни они тут натырили. Доктор Стрэндж. Какая-то ракетница. Жесткая нахрен. Все. Больше нету ни хрена. Что-то сверху я забыл. Не забрал. Угу. Головой об угол уебался чувачок. Бедолага. Чё, этот слинял? Ушел уже, что ли? Интересно, куда он пошел? Ну да ладно. А, ну что тут с гранатом ракетница-то была? Доктор Стрэндж. Смотри-ка, хорошая ракетница такая. 104. Ракеты, снаряды, ракеты. Красные ракеты. Ракетница гнев вообще говно по сравнению с этим. Так, гранаты. Ну, короче, нормальная такая ракетница. Пригодится. Ладно, погнал я дальше. Гуляя вот по просторам Магалана, увидел такую, блин, эту картину интересную вообще. Специально сбегал за Каей. Ай, блин. Специально сбегал за Каей, короче, блин, ну прям... Я так понимаю, они прям это, как сестры, нахуй. О, нормально, наконец сел, блин, а то он сидел с жопой прям на костре.
If you're here to recruit me, then you can forget it. I'm not interested in joining any faction. Laws, wars, stupidity, that's all you'll get from them. That is why we are so far out here. Away from factions and rules and rulers. It's just us now. Me and my little one over there.
You mean the troll?
Yes, he's my friend. He protects me and I protect him.
If you aren't a member of any faction, then why are you dressed like a berserker?
Clothing is clothing. It doesn't have to mean anything.
Well, if they don't mean anything to you, then you don't really have a use for them, do you?
Well, other than stopping me having to walk around naked in front of my friend here, no. But I do have a spare set that you can have. Here, you look like you could use some clothes. If you can't use them, then I'm sure you can sell them.
The troll running around here, he belongs to you?
Belong? No. He is mine and I am his. We are one soul, one spirit, together.
You tamed a troll?
No, not tamed. The little guy and I are friends. I suspect the Elex around this area here is responsible for his behavior and our feelings. I will never be sure. But whatever it is real, and it affects us both. The Elex connects us together. The way we communicate far exceeds anything simple verbal communication could achieve. It is like when two lovers know what the other wants. This isn't like the unnatural connection between Albs and their mutants. I haven't implanted machine components in its body in order to be able to communicate with him. We don't need anything like that.
Why do you live out here on your own with a troll?
I don't live here. My home is further up. I live there with two of my closest friends, but that was in another life.
What happened?
Everything was good. We had made a new life until those Albs came. They attacked the little one there and injured him. When I saw that, I ran to help as quickly as I could. We were able to beat them back. But I think after they were chased away, they must have taken their revenge on my friends. There's just me and my big friend here now. I owe him everything, but I can't take care of the Alps and protect him. I know you don't owe me anything, but I would be thankful if you could drive the Alps from this place.
Where did you live?
Do you see the three-pronged tower up there to the northwest? There are some small ruins there from the old world. We'll live there.
I will take care of the Alps threatening you.
There still really are good people in the world. I'd almost given up hope. Be careful. Don't underestimate these Alps.
About your big friend.
What about him?
You said he is injured.
Yes, the Alps tried to kill him. Why do you ask? Did you help him?
How do you even heal a troll?
I can use Troll's Leaf to heal his wounds if I can find any. But I don't dare to leave him here alone to go and look for it in case those Alps come back. I would be thankful if he could look for that herb for me.
Well, where does Troll's Leaf grow?
It is a rare plant. We are lucky that it grows along the river to the west of here. Start down at the bridge to the left and work your way along the river. You will have to hunt for the plants there.
I'll help you heal the troll. How much Troll's Leaf do you need?
I need at least 8 plants. I hope that that will be enough to heal his injuries. The Troll's Leaf will heal his wounds from the inside. At least so the stories say.
You did well.
Ё-моё. А эти где сидят? Ну, пойдем сначала. Главное, почему-то отступники. Как отступники-то? Зачем им надо это нужно было, непонятно. Где-то там, да? Да, блин. С оружием, с таким уже, конечно. Даже с моим косоглазием и криворукостью моей, блин, уже можно вообще легко всех мочить. Как в тире ходишь, блин. Нахрена вы это
Stop
сделали?
where you are and state your business. What are you doing out here?
What are Alps doing out here?
We are Albs, but we aren't working with the Elexiters in Zakor. Leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone. Now either answer my question, or head back the way you came.
It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
It is my business, as long as you're here. So state your intentions.
Who are you? What do you want here?
My name is Sardaz. All we want is the Elex deposit here. Once we have that, we will go.
What happened here?
Are you asking about the dead in the house over there? That's simple. If we are left alone, we will not interfere with others. But if people act against us, then we will take appropriate action. The people here were blinded by emotion. They attacked us. we killed them. That is why we still take Elex. We will not allow emotion to cloud our judgment as these people did. Emotion is why these people, all but one of these people, died.
Someone survived?
A woman. She fled into the valley. Her name is Arva, according to the notes we found in the house. The problem is that she fled into the valley where an Elex deposit is. We want that Elex. She's there now with a troll. We don't know how she controls it. She lacks the technical connection used by our own people. However she does it, the two of them work together. That makes attaining the Elex we need more hazardous than our initial assessment had predicted. And we need that Elex. Can you assist us? We would pay you if you were to kill the woman and her troll.
You will leave Arva and her friend in peace. They are under my protection.
I'm afraid that we can't allow that. You were honorable and did not attack us. But now you are in our way. And our mission must be completed. I'll show you.
Да идиотская хреномундия. Нельзя просто так убивать людей. Даже альбом.
The white prongs of Magellan. I wish I knew what they were for.
Старый блокнот какой-то. Что там было еще? А, это уже мой же. Жили люди, никого не трогали, блин, приперлись, блять, убили их. Ублюдки. Так, старые, так. Нас изгнали. Рано или поздно это должно было случиться. Сегодня мы бродили без всякой цели. Встретили несколько берсерков около сердца мира. Они нас накормили, значит, в ближайшее время от голода не умрем. Мы чуть не попались грабителям, но нам повезло, что Арва владеет сильной магией. Заночевали на старой заправке, выставив часовых. Утром мы обошли разбойников стороной и нашли небольшую хижину. Тут неплохо. Возможно, стоит здесь и остаться. Пока что. Мы договорились с разбойниками. Они так голодают, что не откажутся от любой пищи. Мы поделимся с ними урожаем, когда он будет. А пока они будут охранять вход в ту маленькую долину, что мы нашли. Думаю, сделка хорошая. Мы нашли огромные залежи Элекса, но когда мы приблизились откуда-то явился огромный тролль и напал на нас. Мы едва спаслись. Решили оставить его в покое и не создавать, и не соваться больше к этому Элексу. Сегодня случилась странная штука. Арва проснулась и прокралась к залежам Элекса. Просто пошла туда и села около тролля. Я смотрел с замиранием сердца. Я был уверен, что ей не жить. Но монстр к ней даже не прикоснулся. Возможно, он не чувствовал угрозы с ее стороны. Но все равно это было безумие. И это и не единичный случай. Арва постоянно себя странно ведет. Нужно за ней присматривать. Арва совсем от рук отбилась. Она не помогает с посевами и практически не спит. Постоянно говорит о каком-то своем малыше. Не знаю, возможно, она потеряла ребенка или кого-то еще в прошлом, но, похоже, тролль занял место этого пропавшего человека. Она ходит сидеть с ним каждую ночь, боюсь, что рано или поздно он ее убьет. Ну ладно, пойдем-ка сразу эти траву соберем. Не мешайся под ногами. Видишь, работает спецназ, ё-моё. Ах ты ж козел, блин. Все-таки попал, да? Бля, сколько их там? Да я попадать-то вообще буду, нет? Вообще не попадаю, блин. Что за идиотизм такой? Интересный какой-то туннель тут. Давайте сходим, посмотрим, что там есть. Интересно. Так. Вообще темнотища, ни хера не видать. Ё-моё. Далеко. Угу. Где мы вышли? Непонятно. Отстань. Эй, так. Спасибо. Чуть-чуть не добил, да? Еще. Хорошо. Все, погнали.
About your big friend.
What about him?
I have the troll's leaf you need.
I don't know how I can thank you. Just a moment. I will give it to the little guy to eat. So, he ate the plants. I hope he will get better soon. This is the least I can give you.
The Albs who took over your home are dead.
Then they got nothing but the punishment due to them. I will take care of their bodies and bring them to their final resting place. I have respect for life, even if they don't. Thank you. I don't have a lot that I can give you. I hope that will be enough. Thank you for everything.
That was great.
Он, короче, он меня одела полностью, да? Тролль. Интересно, да? Ну и харя у тебя, чувак. Ты-то куда пошла? Пошла хоронить ребят? Ладно, а я дальше попер. А вот и клирики охраняют тут.
What are you doing out here? Are you looking to trade? Answer now, or I'll start to think you're one of those damned reavers.
I'm not a reaver.
Really? You have proof of that?
No.
No. I suppose you wouldn't. Then tell me what you're doing here.
Why are you here?
Force recon. We're keeping an eye on what's going on here in Abessa. We can't match the Albs for numbers. But if we can predict where they'll attack, then we can focus our forces where they are needed and make them pay. If we bloody their noses, it'll buy us time.
What do you mean, buy you time?
So, we'll stop them here before they can reach Ignadon. If all else fails, we'll draw them here and then blow the dam. Water will hit the Albs with the force of Kalan's fist, leaving none behind.
Won't flooding Abessa kill innocent people?
This is a war for the soul of Magalan. If we must sacrifice the few for the many, then so be it. We cannot allow ourselves to be weak in the face of this enemy.
What's the problem with the Reavers?
Beyond their normal raiding, well, one of their raids has put a hole in our plans. You see, the explosives on the dam need to be triggered by 2 key-coded detonators, so as to prevent any accidents. Problem is that in one of their raids, the Reavers got their hands on the second detonator. Until we get it back, we can't trigger the dam.
Typical clerics, sacrificing the lives of others for their own twisted purpose.
Typical berserker. can't see the wood for the trees.
If you buried your pride and found ways to work with the other free people, this decision wouldn't be necessary.
And you think the horse is to blame for that? The oh-so-peaceful berserkers who call their leaders warlords? You don't even see your own hypocrisy.
What happens if the Reavers detonate the bombs?
They can't. Like I said, it takes both detonators to blow the dam, and they've only got one. Right now, neither of us can trigger the explosives. They caught us by surprise. Mass attack on one of our positions. In the panic, the detonator got left behind.
Do the Reavers know what they have?
I doubt it. They probably would have tried to ransom it to us. It's probably on the table, exactly where it was left. At least for now. So, we have to figure out how we can force the Reavers out of our fueling station so we can recapture the detonator. And we have to do it before the Albs attack, or they discover our plan.
Do you have a plan of attack?
Yes, but I'm more concerned about what happens after it. We've only got 6 clerics to man 2 monitoring posts. 3 on each side of the dam. We can attack, but I can't afford to take any casualties.
Where are these Reavers located?
As far as we know, they're still at the fueling station. We've not seen them leave those ruins since they took them. We were using it as a monitoring post until we were overrun. It's across there, at the other side of the dam.
What would you pay me if I could solve your problem?
Wouldn't knowing you've helped the free people of Abesha be enough? No? Well, there will be plenty of loot to be gained from the Reavers. That should be encouragement enough.
What sort of loot?
Well, they're Reavers. They must have collected loot for themselves. That's what they do.
I'll take care of the Reavers for you.
Do you really think you can take them all on? Well, if you think you can take them on, then I wish you luck. Will you join us on this attack? With you along, I know we can do this.
No. I'll attack alone.
You really think you can take them on alone? I hope your skill matches your courage. Good luck. If you don't come back, we will know what happened.
The Reavers are all dead.
The land must have been watching over us today. We will send a message to Ignodon. Hopefully this time they'll send us the reinforcements we need. If we can hold these monitoring posts, we can hold Abesha. Take anything you find on the Reavers. You've earned it.
I found the detonator.
And you brought it?
Yes. Here it is.
Thank you. You could just have stopped the Albs from invading Ignodon. As long as we can keep it safe this time.
Даже не знаю.
You should keep it on you at all times.
Yes, I think you've got a point. We should hold the future safe. Not now.
А
You
ты
don't
что
often meet
скажешь?
other people here. So, do you want to tell me who you are and where you came from? Abessa or Ignodon?
Neither.
Ignodon is one way, and Abessa is the other. There is no other way you came here. So, try again. Which direction did you come from, Abessa or Ignodon?
Ты не оттуда, не оттуда, я вон снизу спустился, идиот. Ну пусть будет
From
Игнатон.
Ignodon.
Really? Tell me, did you happen to come across a suggester called Raynor during your travels? He's out there searching for new recruits and was supposed to report here. But we've gone through an entire cycle here and haven't heard from him. So, have you seen Raynor?
Видел, но...
No, I haven't met him.
Well, it was always going to be long odds, but it was worth asking. So, with that out of the way, what brings you here?
Who are you?
My name is Egon. I'm a cleric legate from Ignodon, loyal to the Hort. unlike the other clerics here in Abessa. I mean, if the ones in the Dome City would lend a hand, end of problem.
Why won't the clerics here help you?
The clerics in the Dome City haven't been true clerics for some time now. They've started believing Abessa is a state. I've heard they're even letting Albs into their city. We're trying to protect Magalan from Albs, and they're busy setting up house with them.
Sounds like you don't get along too well with them. What are you doing out here?
Force recon. We're making sure the Albs don't try to attack Ignadon through Abessa. We will...
Все, что ли? Раз, два, три.
I wish we had more time to spend here. Maybe after it's all over.
Ну ты чё, зелень, не берешь? Красотища-то какая!
Not now.
Come to the family of Kalan. Come to Ignadon and rejoice in disciplined service from morning until night. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from orbit to bring a warning to all
Научился
free
я
people out
наконец-то
there.
взламывать.
Stay safe in the wilderness.
Как научился? Смотри, какой. Шалёк. Блин, ну и чё тут? 9.
That didn't work.
Нет, да? Забыл я опять 9, 0, что там, 7, 0, да? Ой, 5, да? Блин, что там было? Эй, что за фигня? Девять, 7, 0. Не знаю, что там было. Ну не 2, да, 9. Ну, 9, 0.
I'm in.
0, да. Пачки денег, ни хрена себе. Держи, что было. Ну да ладно, хорош. Итак, я все-таки научился взламывать электронные замки, блин. И нашел все-таки для Фалька вот эту фигню, компонент. Наконец-то.
Yes.
I have the sensor module.
Then we are a step closer. The cleric who sent me to do this will be pleased.
So, you're a cleric?
Me? I am a... what's the word? An advocate.
So we'll need to take these components back to Ignadon?
Perhaps. Or to Tavar. It's all very secret. But I can locate the cleric that sent me. When our mission is complete, I can give you the coordinates. But please remember, this is a secret mission. It was a legate from the Hort that sent me, and he is very knowledgeable. It is my honor and my duty to serve him.
Это точно что-то не так.
Something isn't right about you.
What do you mean?
Most people remember the name of their god.
God? What god?
The god of the clerics?
Oh, yes. In Calern we trust. All clerics believe in Calern. You must speak to my legate. I must follow his instructions. He is a cleric legate from the Hort Monastery.
Sure, whatever you say.
каком монастыре? Ты чё, блин?
I think you should have the full set of the components you were searching for.
I agree. We should deliver them. I found these on our journey. You can put them to whatever use you see fit. Do you want the location? Are you ready to deliver the components?
Yes. Let's find your legate.
Good. Here are the coordinates. These components are important. We should deliver them quickly.
Not bad.
А так, а ну-ка оставайся, я с ним и пойду.
Yes.
Ну, я уже привык, что у меня спутники одни какие-то дегенераты и вообще сумасшедшие какие-то люди, блин. Убийцы, каннибалы,
She took that secret to the grave.
прочие ублюдки, блин. Так, подожди, куда я бегу? Ах, вот это.
Look who's here.
I've completed my work and brought you the pieces you require.
As I knew you would.
Have I completed my task?
Yes, Val. Your work on this task is complete. It is time I told you something important.
I'm ready to hear Kalan's words.
I thought you were traveling by order of a legate.
I was. I will hear Kalan's words. 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 Words.
What is wrong with him?
Isn't he a wonderful creature? He is my greatest invention, the pride of creation.
You created him?
Of course. He's my masterpiece. And with the components you've brought me, I will finish his upgrades.
What upgrades?
I will install these parts and make him better than before.
So, he's a robot.
Oh, much more than that. I am thankful to you for bringing him back. He has obviously chosen you as his companion. A friend. He gets more human every day. Of course, that is part of his programming. Wait here, and I will finish up with my work.
Охренеть, вот этого я не ожидал.
Falk.
Initializing.
Is he all right?
You are beginning a new stage of evolution now. Go with your new friend. Learn about yourself. Your new routines should help you access the data that tells you what you are. Take good care of him, won't you?
Охренеть.
Why did you build him?
Isn't it obvious? In a war, we need an army that doubles our fighting strength, but without the human cost. I mean, we have weapons, fighting machines, bots, but we still need a human presence. Replace those humans with a machine that thinks like you and me. And we can have war without casualties. We can secure Magalan for the future without the loss of lives.
Falk is more than a robot. He's a person.
That's my design in action. I used synaptic mapping to build his basic reactions and personality. It's all uploaded. It's fully adaptable, though. I can upgrade any element of his training, and anything he learns can be uploaded and sent out in a new body.
He can transfer to a new body.
His settings can. His experiences can. Then one soldier can teach the other. See? It's much better to lose circuits than flesh and blood. The aim was to test him to destruction. The finished production model comes next. I'll refine that based on what Falk learns.
Tested to destruction?
Is that not the definition of human life? Born, collect experience, tested to destruction. That was well done.
Life is a prison, and we all serve our time.
Охренеть.
How are you feeling?
My systems appear to be functioning correctly. I feel strong.
You didn't know that you're a machine?
No. I was aware of discrepancies in my behavior. Emotions, for instance. I don't experience them as others do. But I had observed that many people suffer from such issues. Though I do wonder if my reaction to this revelation is lacking in emotion. Are feelings something I must learn?
What do you think about your creator?
He is a genius, if a little peculiar in personality. I will admit that it was highly unsatisfactory not to have understood my true nature. I am pleased that I now do understand what I am. I hope I will function well. I cannot see how this revelation should impair me. On the contrary, I think being more informed should improve my capabilities.
I hope so.
Thank you. I'm starting to understand Magellan much more. The machines of the Ice Palace are powerful adversaries. You should only meet them in battle if you are well armed. Excellent.
Life is a
Подожди, это все? Ага, у меня остались только так, эти основные, получается, да? Тебе нечего меня учить. Так, ну что ж. Ну раз все, значит все. Давайте возьмем с собой... другого.
You should...
Okay.
Бестию взять с собой.
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
Пойдем, дорогуша. Так, нам нужно кто для... Наверное, по-моему, да.
Look at this shit.
Погнали, погнали. Сейчас тут опять будет болтовня. Стопудово нафиг. Любит поболтать, чувак.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack, or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Albs. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Albs' biggest weak point is Elex. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
And what if your plan to transmute all their Elex stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their Elex, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the Elex within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Alexiters are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Холодность велика, черт побери. Не знаю даже.
We should work with the hybrid. His powers can benefit us all. The technology he has created can be used to benefit everyone. If you do want to help all of the free people, then we should make the hybrid work for us. If the mana changes him, we can use his powers to achieve our goals.
His powers do have the potential to help instead of destroy.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of Elex and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the Elex?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the Elex on Magalan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of Elex and mana.
Kaya.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx, he didn't come alone. There were Albs patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
Then you should act now, before he decides to attack you. The lands of...
Баланза. Так, что у нас по заданиям? Терпение. От командиров, от всех избавиться. Охренеть. Отступники, понятно. Голос Элекса. Кая, понятно, кто я. Последний полет. Пойдемте сначала про глайдер спросим, что у него там. Кай, заодно поболтаем сейчас.
Sorry, you should talk to someone else.
Fucking
Countryside.
How are you getting on with the raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came down. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying is circles.
How do we get a new control jet?
Well, only the Elves built this kind of raider. So I guess the only place I can think of would be an Elf maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So, not easy to get. I need that raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free lands. We have to be one step ahead of them.
Well, I almost have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
Слишком велика холодность, блин.
What do I have to do to persuade you to give me the raider?
These raiders are hard to get a hold of. But you did get all the replacement parts, with my guidance. This was a joint effort. So, let's say 2,000 shards, and we're in business.
Ну ты козёл.
You'll get the raider when I'm ready. But don't forget to pay me first, okay? And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff. So don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
Shit, that was pretty good.
Ладно, потом.
Thorold needs your help with this Elex experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Albs with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
Нормально все, да? Это все, короче, просто, да? Ну, погнали, надо встретиться с этим дураком. Ну, бестия, не подведи меня. Ты должна меня защитить. Любой ценой. Сейчас будет точно битва какая-то.
Now this is a place we can have some fun.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardick should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the Hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The Hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
Ты как так-то?
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the Hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient. then your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magdalene and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
Блин, опять слишком велика.
You must remember your past. It explains who you are.
Who I was has no impact on my decisions today. Only the hybrid and the future count.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Elexitors can be told that. You are no Elexitor.
I know the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Alps found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
Да что ты
The
заладил?
hybrid must achieve supremacy. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not
Something to do with the hybrid's past. In the vision that Calyx saw, Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track, and it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
Эх, братуха. С банкой консерв. Братуха, братуха. Я, кстати, вон в ту сторону что-то, по-моему, ни разу не уходил. А, ну правильно. Я же сюда прилетел, блин. А не пришел. По идее, должен был дойти. Ну, дорога есть тут, оказывается. Ни хрена тут нету. Так, ладно. Что-то тут вообще. Код гибрида. Тоже Харли, да? Все к Харли, блин. Харли. Придется заплатить сейчас. И голову себе вскрыть за чипом. И что только не сделать, блин.
Alright, so this is where we're up to. I have to take care of the Alp commanders in Zakor. That way, I can open up a path to get to the Ice Palace without the Alp forces in that area killing me before I've managed to get close. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor. Thorold the Pilgrim is yet to complete his Elex experiment. That must be done before we attack. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace. You still need your control jet for the Raider. I still have to find the shards to buy your half of the Raider.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the Raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I met with my brother Calix, the Elexitor.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the Hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for Magellan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the Hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the Hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the Hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But, nah, forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the Hybrid?
You mean the old world ruins at the foot of the mountain? Where I found the first replacement part for the Raider?
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but... weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps, but there's only one way to find out, and that means going there.
Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно. Ну и чё? Так я ж был там.
And what the fuck was that supposed to be?
И что-то я упустил, что ли, блин? надо в этот вниз опять.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Жуть херня. Уёбан. Хрена он. Я аж испужался. Надо было в бочку шмалять. Так. Ни хрена не вижу. Так. Я правильно пришел? Правильно.
Here's the place Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex, built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies. A corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the Elex. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcome to the Infinite Skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? Elex flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid that rules Zakor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All-powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Так, подожди. А этот-то, чё он? Там еще же надо было к ним что-то. Так, пойдем мы этому скажем, что это готово ему помочь. Движемся к кульминации, походу.
I met with Elex.
And? Did you find what you were looking for?
No. but I now understand my brother's true nature.
Truth. It always brings its own burden.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by.
Ну-ка. Не получилось. Это что, батон, что ли? Ах ты сволота, блин.
We failed. We were close. But Zarda must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zarda must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that Elex itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible?
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And Elex is a substance, not an entity. It isn't alive.
Ты не прав.
Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
Kaya thought Elex could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That Elex is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on Elex, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. But we will stand against each other as enemies there. I know you want to protect the hybrid. And I can see no future for Magdalene while that abomination still lives. The hybrid must be killed.
Так, надо Каю спасать. Блин. Не она. Ну все там же, да? Да, мать твою. Так, давай-ка сначала жранем. Потом пойдем возьмем бестию. Надо, блин, чтобы кто-то мне помог.
Yeah.
Там.
Right. Let's find some trouble.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the Elex.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
Что-то здесь не так. Вообще какая-то херня. Ты что, тут спать будешь, что ли?
You better have a reason for waking me up. Yeah.
Оставь нас.
You better have a reason for...
Okay. We should go. It's dangerous here.
Далее. Далее. Так. Погнали к отступникам. Те еще тоже ублюдки. Оказывается. Батону надо сказать, что я братуху завалил. Но его стопудово можно было бы спасти, но, блин, как? А, нету батона. Где батон?
Have you seen Warbeck, my father?
I thought he was traveling with you. I don't know where he is now.
Понятно.
I'm ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You have achieved much, but I am still to understand your intentions.
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting for? Are you fighting against the hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
This is not about sides. Ending this war is in everyone's best interest.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directive must be restored. Tell me your intentions.
Блин, что-то я...
Do you want to fight in Zakor or fight me here?
That all depends on your intentions for the hybrid. So tell me, what are you thinking?
Да я не буду у тебя идти на поводу, ты чё?
We should reason with the hybrid. I'm sure he can teach us much.
You still don't get it, do you? You have fallen for the lies of the hybrid, and you would have us follow you back into the madness. We cannot take that risk.
I told you that all must comply with the hybrid's will. That includes you.
Then we will fight you with everything we have.
You did well.
You'll regret that.
Да блин! Понятно. Ну и чё? Альба.
But what are...
Я понимаю, что это он хочет услышать, но, блин, ну давай
The Albs and our cause must survive. Our people stand on the edge of destruction, and only we can prevent it.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directive must be restored. Tell me your intentions?
Do you want to fight in Zakor?
Угу. Подожди, не понял. Чё, я тут... Так это тоже не
The
верно.
hybrid's power should rule. Zakor should subjugate the free people.
You still don't get it, do you? You have fallen for the lies of the hybrid, and you would have us follow you back into the madness. We cannot take that risk.
I told you that all must comply with the hybrid's will. That includes you.
Then we will fight you with everything we have. You'll regret it.
Чё-то я недопонимаю, блин. Там нету выбора. Все одни и те же ответы. В сущности, да.
The Elexitors are our common enemy. That should be enough.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if... Tell...
Короче, выхода нет, да?
You did well.
Короче, я все просрал, да? Какая-то фигня, слушай. Вам не кажется? Кажется. Че? Так, новый руль. Где? Где-то тут. Погнали. А вы что тут делаете, ребята?
Dead. Just like the hybrid and his followers. Death will come quickly if we aren't careful here.
Тут он. Ну, погнали. Опять тут кругом эти роботы. Не видно что-то. С кем они там воюют? Они на всякую живность уничтожают, что ли? Больно же. Ужас, сколько их тут просто немерено. Так, ладно, я сюда пришел не за этим.
We will fight together.
Fuck you!
Охренеть у вас там сколько, блин. А ну-ка. Жратву командор.
We'd better hurry up and get out of here. And fast.
Ты чё такая трусиха-то, блин?
Our whole world could become as bleak as this. I feel sick at the thought of it.
This could be useful.
Да, пригодится точно. Так, давай-ка херню не будем страдать. Сразу давайте. Ой, тут до хрена их. Вот до хренища.
I'll take care of it.
Зверью, блин. Так, ладно, я тут сюда не со зверем пришел бороться. Тренеры, надо этих командоров валить. Зверье я буду гасить уже потом. Так. Ты серьезно?
Let's do this.
Замучили, блин, меня уже. Где мое мясцо? Так, а чё тут командор не выходит, не реагирует на бойню? А ну-ка, выходи-ка. Командор. Этих я обшарил, нихуя. Так. Просто в другом порядке получается, да? Ой, нет. 5, 7, так что? Нет. Тогда 5, 7, 4.
Амин.
Всякая лабуда здесь. Рядом бункер, да? На вон он.
Together. Not good. Not good at all.
Да ладно, нормально все. Че ты нагнетаешь-то? Че не так? Это...
Count on me.
Ужасная птица. Хотела меня сожрать. Да, все, тут уже в последней главе порно истребление всякой нечисти идет. Ну. Так, далее. Здесь поближе будет отсюда. Уже опять тоже роботы какие-то тут. Взялись. Так. Да блин, ты серьезно? Тихонько, блин. Не дергайся. Что-то он лишь сильно здоровый какой-то. Да блин. Ну зверюга, блин, а. Смотри, че. Еле завалил, нахрен. Командор.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
Too easy.
Так, далее. Отсель пойдем. Серьезно? Я почему не попадаю вечно? Под ноги стреляю, блин. Блин, мне надо что-то пожрать, что-то сделать себе, блин. Ну, съешь бургер пока. Бургер хорош. Фига себе, блин, даже какая-то петушара, блин. Подыхать не хочет. Да блин. Да блин, он меня сейчас убьет. Ужас, блин. Так. блин. Так, командоры все сдулись. Наконец-то. Все командоры сдулись. И эту херню я взял. Значит, гладер, в принципе, готов. Осталось только пару косарей ему отдать этому кренделю. И все. А, ну, блин, я не знаю, отступников что? Придется завалить отступников. А чё? Каких-то я завалил, каких-то другие завалили. Наверное, надо их убрать.
Here, I got the replacement control jet for the Raider.
Well, that's a good piece of work. I'll get to repairing this right away.
I have the code to the hybrid's chamber.
Then you're going to try and get in?
If we can make it into the Ice Palace, then it is time to confront him. The hybrid planted a control chip in my head. If it worked, he could have told me to kill myself at any time, but the failed attempt to execute me must have damaged the chip instead. That means I can get to him. Then maybe I can find out what he really wants.
Aye. Every time you make this personal, I get pissed at you. This is about more than just you egomaniac.
Так. Ну, только отступники остались. Блин, ну я не знаю, что с ними делать. Придется убить их, что ли. Ну, что теперь? Да давай, говорит, завалим их всех нахрен. Круто. Круто, знаешь, пока я не поговорю, я с ними воевать не могу, да? Давай винище для храбрости бахнем. Что ж делать-то, блин?
People stand on the edge of destruction.
But what are your intentions for the...
Но... Холод слишком высока, блин. Ну, почему я не могу?
You still don't get it, do you? You have fallen for the lies of the hybrid, and you would have us follow you back into the madness. We cannot take that risk.
I told you that all must comply with the hybrid's will. That includes you.
Then we will...
You did well.
No regret.
I will kill you.
Да блин.
I'll take care of it.
Блин. Все-таки завалили меня, блин. Не, ну это жестко, конечно. Ну а чё, если их не трогать? То чё?
I wonder what this place used to be.
The lands of the free people.
Ни хрена, да? Ни хрена. Неужели их придется убить?
Here, the 2,000 shards for the raider.
Okay. Sad to lose it, though. I'll hand the raider over to you when you're ready.
All right, so this is where we're up to. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come.
Ай, блин, значит, еще есть чем заняться, да? Все-таки мне придется их убить. Получается, я их могу... Ну да, да. Единственный шанс это... Что у меня будет... холодность нормальная получается, да. А у меня холодность нейтральная, блин. Ладно, давайте так. На сегодня хватит. Я еще без записи побегаю. Может, какие-то задания повыполняю, блин. Нужно мне как-то холодность повысить, блин. Возможно, тогда я смогу их уговорить, блин. А так, только убивать их. Убивать мне их не хочется. Почему-то, не знаю. Ну ладно. На сегодня хватит. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До скорых встреч.